goes hand in hand with bargaining and vice versa. Bargaining is a feeling of guilt. With that being said, I'm Magdalene, back with another video. Of course, I go through emotional intelligence. These are the 5 steps. Today is bargaining, how to get through bargaining, how to level up while you bargain with your emotions. So the point of this video is not feeling guilty. Going back to affirmations. One of the easiest ways whenever this guilt, this negative thinking comes in your head, is to turn it around and go, I am beautiful, I deserve love, I am peaceful, I'm abundant, I'm magnetic, I am in the right place at the right time, I live in the moment, I am fearless, I deserve it all because I love myself. All these things, all these positive terms, all these positive affirmations you give yourself, let you not feel guilt. How can you feel guilty when you love yourself? How can you feel guilt when you are living in the moment and you are being the best version that you could possibly be? So while you're going through these steps, it is very important to do affirmations, probably more than ever, because simply, well, you're going through extensive guilt, which I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but whenever I found this out, it blew me away. The scale of consciousness, the highest vibration, the most magnetic vibration, the most positive vibration you can be on is enlightenment. Right under that is peace. Right under that is love. Now, I would think like guilt would be maybe somewhere in the middle. I don't know, anger being the lowest or sadness. Nope, anger and sadness are middle lowish. But the very absolute worst you can feel, that absolute most negative vibration you can be on, is shame and guilt. It's actually guilt and then shame. So, guilt is when you feel guilty for an action. Like you know that you're still a good person, but you feel guilty for the outcome or not necessarily who you are. Because shame is feeling guilty for who you are. So once again, guilt is just, okay, I know I'm a good person, but I did X, Y, and Z, shouldn't have done it. Okay, so it's normal to feel this, but to be on that low vibration, I'm sorry, I have a little tick on my throat, not COVID, but to be on that low of a vibration, you attract more negativity. You don't attract positive things. It's very hard to manifest. It's hard to be magnetic. It's hard to have any type of love for yourself or others when you feel guilt. So, once again, bargaining. How you level up while going through this, because this is a normal emotion. You go through this to try to slow down the process of going to sadness. If I could have done this, I wouldn't be feeling sad, or I won't feel sad. If I could have done this, our relationship would last longer. If I would have called the person, maybe they wouldn't have passed away the next day. There are so many things, right? When you live in the moment and you know that everything happens for a reason and we are all just human beings having spiritual beings having human experience. So when you know that you're just a human having a spiritual experience, you live in the moment. You let things go. You realize that everything happens for a reason, because I promise you, if besides feeling guilt, you can take a step back and go, I don't have to feel guilty. I can actually take this as a valuable learning lesson. Or take a step back and I can take this as, let me live in the moment. Because we only have a limited amount of time on this earth. So, do your affirmations. I do them at the beginning of every video. I know I didn't this video, but that is because I want you to know how important when you're going through the bargaining stage of healing, right? That can be healing from anything. Anything that's traumatic, we have to go through these 5 steps, right? So, bargaining is the one right before sadness. A lot of people do this because, like I said about 2 seconds ago, you really can basically set this off. I guess you can say, let this go, surrender, while doing affirmations, and get you into the next step, which is sadness, which a lot of people are scared of. There's nothing to be scared of. You deserve to feel sad, right? How can we have empathy when we're not feeling sad? So, don't be afraid to get over the bargaining phase. Tell yourself affirmations. Realize that everything happens for a reason, and there is literally nothing is coincidence. everything we go through is to learn, to grow ourselves and everyone else around us. Nothing is just coincidence. So, I have a feeling this video is going to be short, and I just want you to know that when you're feeling that, you are on a lower vibration. You deserve to be at a love vibration, at a peace vibration. So while we're going through these emotions, we really can make a choice, right? Get bitter or get better, and go, no, I don't want to go over the what ifs, coulda, shoulda, woulda. What if I would have done this? What if I called this person? What if? No, focus on you. Put that energy back on you. You will be so happy and will learn so much and just level up in every single way when you go through these steps with a positive perspective, positive affirmations. You will be inspirational to others and yourself. That's a promise. So when you're going through bargaining and you're trying to regain a sense of control, trying to, sounds odd, but whenever you're trying to regain a sense of control by going, I could have done this, I could have, it's almost living in fantasy world, right? Like, once again, just living in the past, like, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Well, you didn't, and there's a reason for it. So let's turn it around and look at the positive things that came out of that, right? So, with that being said, be gentle with yourself during the bargaining stage. I promise it'll get better. This one's usually pretty quick. It's just, what if this, what if that? Once you realize you don't have to do that, and that you are totally at peace and love yourself for exactly what you went through, exactly how it happened, in every single way, and see the positives that can come from it or that already have come from it, it will set you free. You can surrender and just go through these emotions naturally. And while you're doing that, you will attract so many positive things. When you're on that lower vibration, you attract more things that will keep you in that negative energy. So make the choice, get bitter, not better. I'm sorry, get better, not bitter. I've said that a couple times lately. I'm like, what am I saying, subconscious? So anyway, I promise affirmations will set you free and more than just the bargaining phase. So let me know down in the comments below if this helped or suggestions for any other videos.